Hello guys, and welcome to RPG Bounty, and today we're going to be reviewing Zwei The Arges adventure. Zwei's main cast is Pokkle and Pipiro, who live in a quiet village named Puck. Due to some unfortunate events, Pokkle and Pipiro get thrown into a massive adventure exploring the world of Arges through a dungeon crawling game. Now, before getting into the bad and ugly of this game, I want to mention the positives of what this game has to offer. I think the art style is super cute, great music, and great dialogue from the main cast, as well as from the NPCs. The occasional banters are great, but some people might be turned off by Pokkle's puns. Now on to the slightly bad of this game. The dungeons are fairly repetitive, usually simple puzzles that involve maybe hitting a few switches, breaking items, or beating up enemies. These puzzles range from easy to obtuse. I mean, sometimes you need a certain item to maybe remove an obstacle, and it's very easy to miss an item, usually because this game isn't very linear. So maybe you went to a dungeon that you weren't supposed to go to, or maybe there was somebody that you need to talk to back in the village to get a particular item, and that can cause a lot of back and forward in the game. As you can see right here, I'm trying to figure out how to move this object, which of course I needed a certain item, but I also needed to switch characters, which took me a couple of minutes to figure out. Now for the slightly ugly. And actually, I think it's the ugliest part of this game, and that is, this game gives you absolutely no hints as to how to progress through the game. I mean, absolutely zero hints. Even when you do feel like you get a hint, it's so vague that you don't even know what to really do with it. Even though a lot of people are in love with this game and they, give it such great praise, at the same time, a lot of people recommend that you play this game with a guide, and I just think that's a huge red flag. I don't think it should be almost required to play a game with a walkthrough. And this goes beyond just story progression. I mean, there are times where I couldn't figure out how to get past a certain dungeon, how to enter a certain dungeon level. I couldn't figure out certain side quests. I couldn't even figure out this so-called pet system that apparently I've been using and couldn't figure out how to level up my own pet, which I think is a little strange. The game at times can just be way too vague, and I think that's a big turn-off for a lot of players, especially RPG players who are probably used to a little bit of linearity and maybe, some type of clue as to where they're supposed to go or what they're supposed to do. This game gives you none of that. It's very frustrating to always have to look up a guide to figure something out. So with that being said, I think this game is average. I mean, the storyline is okay. The actual story, I think, is a pretty good one. It's enjoyable, it's lighthearted, it's very cute, it's very charming. The artwork is great, the music is great, but some of the mechanics, they're a little outdated for our times, and of course, the game just doesn't give you any hints as to how to figure things out. And that's the unfortunate part about this game. This game does have some unique characteristics, such as a leveling up system where you only level up by eating foods, which I thought that was pretty unique and kind of a cool idea. Again, the dialogue I think is great, from main characters all the way to NPCs. But that's probably like the better parts of this game. Other things can either be, I think for some players, can be okay, or can just be really annoying. Again, I didn't have a problem with most of the dungeons. However, I can see it being really repetitive and boring for a lot of people. I hope you enjoy this video. Please give a thumbs up and a comment below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.